Now you're in for a real treat because Easter Sunday roast is sorted and we're keeping it simple because Catherine Fulvio is preparing a feast for us this morning. Good morning to Catherine.
Good morning.
Everybody loves the lamb at Easter, don't they?
Oh, it's such a tradition, isn't it? And, you know, just that whole Sunday roast and sitting together as a family and enjoying a lovely meal together. It's so special.
As I always call it, the mammy dinner.
The mammy
dinner.
Actually.
I'm going to have a lovely mammy dinner.
I have a little twist on the mammy dinner for you today because we're celebrating Aldi's Easter extravaganza. It's a beautiful, amazing Easter, and what I have here is this beautiful leg of lamb. So it's Borbia quality assured leg of lamb, and I'm going the traditional route for you first of all to add some flavour into it. So when you're, I put on the gloves, do you know, to look very fancy, do you know? Yeah, these will take off fashion-wise eventually.
And what would a leg of lamb like this cost you?
So these are on special offer at the moment in Aldi, and they are €7.49 per kilo. This is about a 2.5 kilo leg of lamb, so it's going to work out about €17, which is really good value.
Wow, that's very good value.
It's really good value, isn't it? So traditional is the lovely garlic with the rosemary. So I've already made a few incisions, so you just need a little small sharp knife, and then you can just get a little bit of garlic and you slot it in like this, and then you can get your rosemary in, and it really does work wonders because later when you carve it you get that essence of rosemary and garlic coming through, which is really, really beautiful. So that's the traditional way. And then after that, then you obviously put a little bit of salt on. I have, oh gosh, Alan, I have some lovely salt here. I'm going to first of all, though, put on a little, drizzle a little oil on it. Wait till I show you now.
See, I would do this as well. I would sort of just put loads of oil and rub it in. Is that what you do that? No, or you don't rub it in?
No, I actually would, except I just don't want to touch the meat again because I've taken my gloves off.
Oh, OK.
So just for health and safety, for the purpose of the telly, I do it this way. But at home, of course, I would
rub it
actually massage it in with my hands and then go wash my hands afterwards.
And would you leave it then for a while, or is it needed to do that?
You could leave this overnight, no problem at all.
With the oil on it and the oil sinking through?
Yeah, this is smoked salt. Oh,
smoked salt?
God, it's gorgeous. Absolutely lovely.
What do you mean smoked salt?
So the salt has a smoked flavour on it.
Oh, wow, OK.
Oh, it's so lovely. It's lovely as a finishing salt and for seasoning as well.
I thought I was posh. I bought Himalayan salt the other day. And I was going,
there you go, the pink
very
salt.
Posh. Didn't even know what it was. So I'll try it.
So with this, now this goes into the oven to roast. So generally a good guideline is 20 minutes per pound or 40 minutes per kilo.
Right.
And then a little bit at the end. But if you have a meat thermometer, if your meat thermometer reads 72 degrees, just don't touch the bone with it, which is a conductor of heat. But if you go into the flesh part and you get 72 degrees, it is safe to eat.
OK, safe to eat. Now, are you wrapping that in tin foil?
I am. I'm going to put that in foil now, and I'm just going to put it here in my tin now, like so. Now, the other thing I want to say to you was, Alan, you could do other flavours with this as well. So if you wanted to, you could put a dry rub on it. So I brought in some cumin and coriander here. So you could just mix your cumin and coriander with a little bit of salt and pepper and rub that in. Like spice that you like the flavour of.
Yeah, but does that take away from the taste of the lamb? Because it's so unique when you're cutting the lamb. You don't want to ruin it, do you?
No, but you're not like putting a lorry load on it.
OK.
You're just rubbing a little bit in so you've got essence of it.
All right.
You could also do a marinade. A really nice marinade would be yoghurt with cumin and coriander.
OK.
And leave that overnight and then rinse it off.
So you'd put that in tin foil. You would wrap it. So you do wrap it, yeah.
The tin foil?
Yeah, you do wrap it.
I wrap it and I put it in the oven wrapped at 180 degrees, and on the last 20 minutes I take the foil off.
Yeah, and then let it go nice and brown.
Yes. So that you're not exposing it to the dry heat of the oven, because most of us use forced air ovens now, or convection ovens, so it's quite dry. So that is your lamb done.
You're talking about a good, what, 2 hours? Good two?
For 2.5 kilos, 40, 80 minutes, and another 20 at the end. Yeah, 2 hours.
Yeah, good 2 hours. And look at it there. So you've taken it out after 2 hours and it looks like that. It's just stunning.
It's so nice, isn't it? And then I have some Mediterranean vegetables to go with it, so I'm just whipping those out now for you, Alan. So I have those ready to prepare as well.
And we were talking about you were going to make a mint sauce. Now, and I was saying, do people really like the mint sauce with it? You're saying, yeah, it just adds to it. Does it add to it?
Oh,
do you think it adds to it?
Lovely, and fresh herbs. Look, I picked these in the garden this morning just before I left. You got the lovely fresh rosemary and the fresh mint, and it's so nice. So making your own is so easy. I grew up, were you the same, on the jar of mint sauce? Yeah. Nothing wrong with it, but quite vinegary, I thought.
I don't think I've never made mint sauce in my life, and I'm telling you that now. So just going, it was always the jar. It was in the house at all.
Yeah, it's really
We've
easy
only a
to
minute,
make.
Catherine.
Have we? Right,
Yeah.
okay. So to make your mint sauce, what we do is we just get our mint and we just put it in with hot water like so.
Okay.
Let it cook off. And then when it's just melted down or wilted down a little bit, we then strain off the mint here. And if I get a chance, I'll come back to it, but I do want to carve the lamb. But the other ingredients that go in are sugar and vinegar. So it literally is mint, your mint cooked in water a little bit, sugar, vinegar, and a bit of salt. That's mint sauce.
That's it?
That's it. Really
Okay.
easy. If I come back to it at the end,
And then
great.
it'll come out like that?
It'll
the
come
way
out.
in the jar there?
Yes,
beside the, yeah.
yes, this is it, and that's for you to
Basically,
taste
like
now
that.
in a second.
Okay.
So there we
I'll
go.
have a little taste. But
Yeah.
you've got to carve that lamb.
I'm going
now
to carve
because
that lamb.
it's looking
Yeah.
delicious.
So we turn that off now. There we go.
Look.
And I have a plate for you here. And some veggies as well.
Do you do the full roast potatoes and everything, or?
I do the full roast and everything as well.
Like, I know you're saying you have your mint sauce for this, but what about a gravy? Would you do a gravy if you're having your mint sauce?
Absolutely.
Oh, you would
Oh,
as well.
with-
You'd have it both.
Without a doubt, I would do a gravy. The juices from this are absolutely beautiful. So, so nice. Do you like the outside bit?
Yeah, I'll have the outside bit.
Yeah. I love the outside bit now myself, I have to say. Okay.
Taste
And
that.
have it with the mint sauce now.
Okay. You're
And see what you think.
You're
Yeah,
convincing me.
putting the
Okay.
pressure on there for the mint sauce.
But it is such an Easter treat to have a big leg of it. Would you actually put it in the middle of the table and carve it?
I would, and I'd have all the vegetables around it and bring it straight to the table and get the applause. And
Oh, get the applause. I love it.
Absolutely. And Aldi have everything that you need for Easter, so it's a one-stop shop to make this whole dish.
Oh, it's delicious.
Do you like it?
Yeah, you can't beat it. Sure, you can't.
Okay, what about the mint sauce? Go on, break
I
it to
do
me
like
gently.
it.
Really?
Yeah, it is. It's very nice. Catherine, as always, thank you so much for coming in.
Pleasure.